couples have ever sparked more admiration or jealousy in the hip-hop industry, where loyalty is rewarded and betrayal is punished, than Papoose and Remy Ma. Their love story seemed to be carved out of granite, unbreakable, unwavering, and untouchable. He waited for her while she was serving time in prison, and she credited him with helping her rebuild her life and career together. They were a symbol of uncommon devotion in a chaotic industry, but this week everything changed. The internet erupted with a headline so shocking that it left fans reeling and insiders scrambling. In response to a cheating scandal that has severely damaged their marriage, Papoose is accused of leaking a personal video of Remy Ma. The video is said to be, although the source and veracity of the video are still unknown, the implications were obvious. A line had been crossed, and there would be no turning back. The shocking revelation of graphic, private, and never intended for public consumption hit social media like a ton of bricks. The pair, who have endured it all for almost 10 years, when Remy Ma was imprisoned in 2008 on charges of assault, Papoose stayed by her side, visited her frequently, and even put his career on hold to be her support system in a culture of quick fame and ephemeral loyalty. Their story was unlike anything else in the game, and when Remy was released in 2014, Papoose was the one who supported her comeback, helped rekindle her career, remained by her side during the heyday of love and hip-hop, and welcomed a daughter with her in 2018. Every time they were on stage or on the red carpet, they were surrounded by hip-hop. The bed scandal that started the fire was caused by Bonnie and Clyde wearing matching crowns. Rumors of trouble started to circulate months ago, with a blurry photo here and a cryptic tweet there, but everything came crashing down when it was claimed that Remy had become too close to another rapper, an up-and-coming artist whose name we won't repeat out of respect for the mess that has already been made, according to reports. When Papoose discovered something that seemed to indicate more than just studio chemistry, it wasn't only the rumors. The receipts were the cause. Unanswered phone calls and hotel expenses on shared accounts during late-night studio sessions. The last blow, Papoose remained silent, with no interviews or Instagram tirades, but behind that silence, insiders say there was a storm and friends. Close to the rapper describe him as shattered, betrayed, and completely blindsided. The video, which was purportedly taken by someone in the entourage, showed Remy in a bed that wasn't hers, and definitely not one she shared with her husband. According to one source, Papoose had descended into a profound emotional condition akin to that of a person grieving a death. The public nature of the betrayal was not the only factor. This was the conclusion of everything he had established with her, everything he had sacrificed, and then the purported retaliation. A series of private files, including what appeared to be personal footage of Remy Ma, were uploaded to a burner's social media account early on Sunday morning. The footage showed Remy in what appeared to be home in various stages of undressing, casually talking to someone off camera who was allegedly Papoose himself. Although there was nothing overtly sexual in the clips, the intimacy was undeniable. The screenshots quickly went viral on blogs and forums, and some posts were removed due to their explicit content. Fans were shocked when Papoose actually did this. The court of public opinion split almost instantly. Some fans supported Papoose, arguing that betrayal changes a man and that after being made a fool, he lashed out the only way he could. Others denounced him, accusing him of revenge porn and a purposeful attempt to degrade Remy Ma in the most vulnerable way possible. Remy Ma gave you her loyalty for 15 years, and this is how you respond, said the fans. A fan remarked, "Y'all cheered." When Papoose was the perfect husband, now he turns into future with a camcorder. Someone else wrote, "Memes filled the chronology." The hip-hop community witnessed a romantic tale transform into a public conflict, and Remy's reaction was one of suffering and strength. Remy Ma, who has long been renowned for her unrepentant strength, finally spoke up. She addressed the controversy 2 days after the leak in a somber but calm Instagram Live, although she did not verify the veracity of the video or the allegations of infidelity. There is a difference between what you all believe you know and what is actually happening. However, she added, "I will never put up with the use of my privacy as a weapon." Her sadness was evident on her face, even though she didn't cry or scream. "This isn't just about me," she added. "This is about a man I trusted with every inch of my—" He couldn't handle the truth, or perhaps just the rumor of it, so he started to decide to burn it all down. She didn't dispute the infidelity, but she also didn't confirm it, and her silence said a lot. As the dust settles, a tale of love and ashes, Remy and Papoose's relationship has been severely damaged, if not totally destroyed. According to industry insiders, they have started living apart, and legal teams are now allegedly involved in their joint ventures, music businesses, and appearances. Some people think divorce papers are just a few days away from being filed for a couple who once renewed their vows on television and built their brand on loyalty. Surviving. What follows the fall is nothing short of catastrophic, and Remy is supposed to concentrate on repairing the damage and launching her music career again with a bang. In a time when reputation is everything, Papoose's once immaculate image as hip-hop's devoted husband has taken significant damage, and his followers are still divided. This fallout could follow him for years. In a genre that frequently glorifies love, the story of Papoose and Remy Ma, once a love ballad for the ages, has become a cautionary tale of love, loyalty, and what happens when private wars go public. While some people hope that the couple will reconcile behind closed doors, others are certain that this was the last chapter. Anarchy. They should have been different. But now they're just another heartbreaking news story in the hip-hop industry, where loyalty is rewarded and treachery is penalized. Papoose and Remy Ma are one of the most admired and envied couples in history. They were a symbol of uncommon devotion in a chaotic industry, but now everything has changed. Their love story seemed to be carved out of granite, unbreakable, unwavering, and untouchable. He waited for her while she was serving time in prison, and she credited him with helping her rebuild her life and career. This week, a headline so surprising that it left fans reeling and insiders scrambling went viral on the internet. Papoose allegedly responded to an infidelity scandal by releasing private footage of Remy Ma. The rumored explicit private footage, which was never intended for public consumption, was a bombshell on social media. Although its authenticity and origin are still unknown, the implications were clear. A line had been crossed, and the couple who had survived it all for over 10 years would never be able to get back together. As the archetype of black love, Papoose and Remy Ma's story was unmatched in the game. When Remy was imprisoned in 2008 on charges of assault, Papoose didn't leave her. Instead, he stayed by her side, visited her frequently, and even put career on hold to support her in a society of quick fame and short lifespans. Devotion. Papoose supported Remy's comeback after her release in 2014, helped rekindle her career, stayed by her side during the heyday of love and hip-hop, and welcomed a daughter with her in 2018. Every time they appeared on stage, on the red carpet, or in public, they were hip-hop. The bed scandal that started the fire was caused by Bonnie and Clyde wearing matching crowns. Rumors of trouble started to circulate months ago, with a blurry photo here and a cryptic tweet there, but everything came crashing down when it was revealed that Remy had become too close to another rapper, an up-and-coming artist whose